What's up guys, my name is JodyCut5 and welcome back to an episode of the Creator Club Career Mode. Before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. What an amazing way to open up a video, the best news that we could possibly hope for. Player returns from injury, and that man is Alexis Vega. He's been out for about 3 months now. We have missed him dearly. Our true prodigy in this side. He came as a free and he's absolutely burst onto the scene with what he's able to do. The Mexican international has been pivotal to this team, and now he's back. It's going to take him a couple of weeks or so to be able to get to match fitness, but he's pretty much there or thereabouts. So we're going to be very much looking forward to his return. But the first thing we're going to look forward to is the opening of the FA Cup, being in the January kind of window now. Obviously that opens up for the FA Cup to then open up also. This is the lineup to face Preston North End away. Bengston in goal, Humphreys and Phillips at the back with Caicedo on the right, Ulrich on the left, Almeida and Dalton in the middle with Alcatani just in front, Wright Phillips on the left, Sims up top and Camacho on the right hand side. Big test for the youngsters to see if they can get us through to the next round of the FA Cup. I'm trusting them dearly, to be honest. It's very much a big risk. It can go either way, but we're hoping to be able to go through to the next round as we look to retain the trophy for a third time in our history. With that being said, let's get into the game and see what Preston offer. We know what they can offer within the Championship. We've had a few decent ties against them, and let's commence in this one then. 5 minutes into the game as Holmes is on the ball here as he takes a decent shot there. Does get blocked initially as we draw on the counter-attack now. Camacho using his pace there. He's got Alice Sims in support, but he looks to go on his own here. Camacho finds his teammate Sims really well there as Sims sold the ball up. Camacho is there. He's going to take a dig at it, and just like that, 8 minutes into the tie, Camacho has got the goal of this FA Cup fixture, the first of the tie, and he's done it in absolute style. What a goal that was from Camacho on the outside of the foot. Takes it so well there as Sims sets him up. He just hits it on his right foot, just curls there. Keeper having no chance with that one. I don't even think he expected to hit it. 1-0 to JD Cook it is, and we have started this FA Cup tie absolutely brilliantly as we now try to go on the attack once again. 21 minutes into the tie, we've definitely started the stronger of the two. Camacho in there again here as he goes on the right hand side. He gets fouled there initially. I thought that was a penalty. A shot kind of goes a bit wayward there after the foul as Woodman does collect, and he whips it out for a goal kick then as we try and collect it off the goal kick as Ulrich wins the header. He puts it onto his teammate Wright Phillips. It takes a decent touch, but a poor pass it is, and for the rest of the North End are going on the counter attack now, as you can see. Men driving forward as Potts puts in Holmes. Holmes in a decent position here. He could get a goal, and just like that, it's 1-1. Bengston having an absolute nightmare. I didn't think he'd get his feet sorted out to be able to get that shot blocked, and it wasn't to be as Holmes gets the goal, and it's 1-1 then. Preston North End getting back into this tie, surprisingly, to be honest, because we did have a good bit of momentum going, but unfortunately that's been nipped in the bud as they have got a goal. Very good goal from Preston, to be honest. They just hit us on the counter-attack, made a few right passes, and capitalised on the performance of the goalkeeper, hoping that won't continue in this time. 32 minutes in. It's been a bit of a shock to system so far. Preston looking good if they've got that first goal, and they look to get a second here as Brown's on his ball now. He puts it onto Holmes. Holmes onto Stewart there. Stewart's got a chance. He puts it onto his teammate, and just like that, we're 2-1 down. Unbelievable from Preston North End. The amount of momentum they've gained to be able to get a lot of confidence and everything else, to be able to get 2 goals in this tie and actually find themselves in front just before the half-time whistle is absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. We started the first half really well, but it looks to be that we're going to be ending it on a poor note. A lovely counter-attack goal once again. They just get a few passes together. They find themselves in the right position, and just like that, Preston North End are 2-1 up. He's unmarked in that sort of area. I would have thought more of the keeper, to be honest, but the defence wasn't in front of him, and that was that. We go into the second half with high hopes to be able to get back into it, but it looks like they're going to get nipped in the bud also as Preston charge on once again. Brown using a lot of pace there to try and get past the wing backs, and he does so well to put it onto Stewart, and it's 3-1 down. We're only literally about 6 or 7 minutes into this second half, and just like that, Preston North End see themselves have a 2-goal advantage. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from the Championship outfit there as they go 2 in front then. Unbelievable. We would have not have thought this when we started this game. We was coming into it high hope, trying to get a lot of match fitness and a lot of turnaround within the lineup, but it looks to be we're going to have to bring on some of the big guns. Francisco Lopez comes on, Akrima Fifth comes on, and so does Joe Bellingham, with the last substitution being Gustavo Heimer. Not someone that I really wanted to bring on, but it seems to be that we're going to have to do it because the youngsters can't simply get this one over the line. 55 minutes on then, we've got the strong players on. Can they make the difference? Francisco Lopez makes his first touch, and just like that, he's got his first goal. Francisco Lopez gets on the score sheet there to make a pivotal goal in this tie. It could be massive for us so far. Francisco Lopez getting one back then, leading it to only a 1-goal advantage for Preston North North End. A very well taken goal on his left foot, just going straight across the goalkeeper. No chance for the keeper, and it is 3-2 in this tie. And after that, we go right on it now. Joe Bellingham winning it in a dangerous position here. He's got Lopez in support. He placed Lopez in perfectly. He could be 3-3, but straight at the keeper. Not the best of chance. Well, really good chance, but not the best of well taken chances, though. That is for sure. And the clock is ticking, though. Preston's still looking fairly good so far, but we win the ball back there. Phillips pulling onto his teammate Francisco Lopez. He makes a lovely ball into Camacho. He takes an even better touch. He's only got the keeper to beat, and thank God for that. It's 3-3. Camacho getting the second goal of the game there as Francisco Lopez sets him up. He's definitely had a massive impact after coming off the bench. You can tell what the experience really gives on the side, to be honest. Camacho looking good, though, in this tie. He got that first goal in the first half with a really, really good effort. This time he takes that ball down really well. He takes a few touches. He hits it on his right, and the keeper has absolutely no chance for that one. At least we're back into this tie then. 3-3 on the game then, and we're looking a little bit more comfortable. But Preston are still going to come at us. We've still got to watch our kind of wits about us and everything else like that, because look at them now. They're going to attack once again. Best on the ball as he finds his teammate there. A lovely chance for him to get the shot off, but it is blocked, and Humphreys puts it out for a corner kick 15 minutes late literally left of the game, and they've got a big chance here. They whip the corner here. Decent delivery deep into the box. We can't deal with it whatsoever. We can't clear, and one person has latched onto it, and that person is a Preston North End player, and it is a goal. Mackenzie gets a goal. The number 4 for Preston North End is living in absolute dreamland in the moment. They're 15 minutes about knocking out the FA Cup holders and pursuing into themselves into the next round of the FA Cup. A brilliant goal, to be honest. Even Valizev wouldn't even have saved that, to be honest. He takes it so well on his right foot, and they're looking very, very good, and they're looking to kill the game now, as you can see. 10 minutes left of the time. Preston once again go on the attack. They're not shy of putting numbers forward. Best on the ball, and the number 33 there tries to get something going as he puts it onto Jensen. Jensen onto his teammate Seville there as he holds it up. Back to Jensen it goes. Jensen's got a chance to put it into the box, but stuck. The foot, I don't even know what's going on. A foot's gone out there as he puts it onto Phillips, and now we win the ball. Joe Bellingham charging forward. Francisco Lopez in support. Surely we can equal here, but the ball is taken off of Lopez there as Joe Bellingham gets stuck in once again, but he can't win it, unfortunately. And Preston go again. They're not holding up whatsoever. They go on the attack, but Camacho wins it there. Bellingham onto Heimer. Heimer onto Lopez. He takes a touch. He runs with it. Lopez for 4-4. And yes, it is. I can get excited about it. I probably don't sound so excited about it. To be honest, it's a bit of one of those. I'm glad that we've equalised, but I'm very, very unhappy with the performance, to be honest. There's no way that we'll be having an FA Cup replay against Preston North End. No disrespect to them, but we're definitely levels above them in this save, that is for sure. But at least we have pushed it to a replay where we hope to be able to pursue in the next tie of this game. But we might even be able to get onto the next round without a replay there. As you can see, we've got a chance here. 3 minutes on the stoppage time, and Joe Bellingham is charging forward. Lopez in support there as he's got the ball here. It goes wide. Lopez to take it round the keeper. Keeper saves. He's got a chance. Keeper saves once again. Brilliant save by Woodman there. Absolute class. Onto Afif, and it blazes over the bar. And if that doesn't sum up our game, I don't know what does, to be honest. A cream of fifth having an absolute golden chance to put it onto the game set and match, but unfortunately that's not to be, as a cream of fifth doesn't take his chance as we await the final goal kick of the tie then, and we're pretty much waiting for the full-time whistle after that poor chance. And this has been a poor performance. 4 goals for us, but 4 for Preston also, and they have dragged it to a replay. Francisco Lopez came on to rescue the day. Joe Bellingham looked good when he came on. We have to give hats off to Camacho, to be honest. He got 2 good goals also, but apart from that, the defence was woeful, the goalkeeper's woeful. We've given big chances to a good few players, and unfortunately they haven't taken it, and we're definitely going to be evaluating our options in the next tie. And the next tie comes as a cup fixture also, and this is a massive one. This is EFL Cup semi-finals then, and this is the lineup. Valizev in goal, Kingan and Dika partner, Alvarez on the right, Quintana on the left, Medjbury and Jones in the middle with Sudakov just in front, Louis Berry on the left hand side, Luka Jovic up top, and Jonathan Okone on the right hand side. Full strength side against the Albion then, as we look to try and see if we can progress to the final of the EFL Cup there, as we've got a 2-legged fixture against Brighton. We first started at the JD Cook Arena as we look to better our efforts compared to what we did against Preston North End, and I'm hoping we do so, to be honest, because that was absolutely woeful. And I'm hoping they've got some fire in their belly, because this looks to be like there. As you can see, we win the ball out really well. Sudakov takes the touch. He puts it onto Okone. Jovic in a decent position. And just like that, 5 minutes into the game, that's what experience gives you. That's what talent does. 5 minutes into the tie, we already find ourselves 1-0 up against Brighton Hove Albion then. A lovely interception deep in their half. Find ourselves in a dangerous position there. And Luka Jovic just takes it so well. Initial touch on his left foot there as he takes a few other touches, and he just belts it on his left. Keeper having no chance with that one as it nearly goes into the top corner of the net. and it is a goal for Luka Jovic, and the Serbian international gets the first of the ties. Brighton get things kicked off then, and they look to charge on straight away there. As you can see, Moran on the ball as he tries to find his teammate. He does that. Akete on the ball as he finds Velasco there, and they're looking very strong in this attack here. Only literally straight after we scored. A decent chance from Moran, and it just skips past the post. Very, very good chance for Brighton to make it level there, but they're not able to make most of that, and it still stays 1-0, but they keep on coming. They're like a steam train. They just keep on chugging along as Akete puts it onto his teammate Velasco there as they've got a chance to have a shot, but I'm not too sure if they can make their mind up. A brilliant save from Valisev there as he rushes out to that one, and we get the ball up, but unfortunately we just lose it straight away, and unfortunately Brighton go on the attack once again there, and they're looking to be able to see if they can make the most of this. As DeAndre is on the ball as he tries to find his teammate in the box there. He puts it onto Correa initially, then puts it into the box. A decent header and an even better save as it goes out for a corner kick. Then a Brighton Hove Albion have got a chance from the corner as they whip it into the box. King, it meets his head, but he can't get rid, and no, not what we want. Brighton Hove Albion get back into the tie, 1-1 just inside 24 minutes with a gifted goal from Leon King. He completely just utterly just messes up his clearance there. I'm not too sure what was going on in the Scotland international's head as he tries to clear his lines, but it's not to be, and he pretty much assists the Brighton Hove Albion player, and it is 1-1 in this tie, and it looks to go from bad to worse here as Brighton on the attack once again, 35 minutes into the tie, and that goal has definitely rejuvenated Brighton, looking to see if they can push on in this tie, and Dika makes the initial tackle, but it falls back out to DeAndrea. DeAndrea onto Moran as he's got a chance here as he puts it back onto DeAndrea, just passing it around the box here, trying to see which one can shoot. It's guys on the ball now. He takes it past one there, one of Jelly Cook players falling over, and we try and see if we can get them clear. A decent block from Ndika, but it will be another corner kick for Brighton Hove Albion then, as they look to try and whip it in. Velasco's the man to whip it in, the number 7 there. Leon King again whips it. Oh, what is going on? Leon King cannot clear his lines for love or money. It's like he's got a bet on it, 10-1 for him to assist 2 Brighton players, because it looks to be that case, and they have got a second goal, and it looks to be that Brighton Hove Albion might go in at the half-time break 2-1 up, only for the thanks of Leon King, to be honest. It looks like he should put a Brighton shirt on. Once again, he just a wayward clearance there, sees it fall to another Brighton Hove Albion player, and it's a simple tap in. It's a very well taken goal, don't get me wrong, but it's easy as that, and it's 2-1 to Brighton then, as we look to try and see if we can get a goal just before half-time to make it not as so bad compared to what our performances is. And then Kevin Alvarez has got a decent chance here. He runs it into the box, but the effort is very, very poor, and it will stay 2-1 as it goes into the second half then, and we look to try and start the second half quick there as we try and retrieve the ball off of Brighton Hove Albion as they look to push forward there. Akete's in a dangerous position as he could have put it off there. Luckily, Jones got intercepted there as he puts it onto Jovic. Jovic's got a chance to put it onto Barry there, as you can see. He picks up the ball from a mistray pass. Pereira's on the run here as Sudakov's got a chance as he puts it onto Jovic. Lovely ball to Jovic there as he's got a chance. He hits it, but a lovely save from Rushworth. They will go out for a corner kick, but that's definitely a good start to this second half, and 60 minutes on, we look to even make it even better. Alvarez tries to put it onto the wing there, but a mistray pass finds it onto the Brighton defence, but Barry picks it up in a dangerous position, and if you wanted anyone to fall to that, it would have been Louis Barry there, but unfortunately he can't take his opportunity, and it still stays 2-1 to Brighton. But we've got another chance, and this man falls to Louis Barry. He uses his pace. We know he's got the pace to beat the defenders, but can he get his goal? He's in on goal. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and just like that, it hits the post. It just sums up this episode, to be honest. Unbelievable, the amount of chances we've had in this game so far. Luka Jovic comes off for Francisco Lopez. A decent performance from Jovic sees him go off the pitch. Louis Barry after that, I don't think we can be taking any chances, and we bring on Akrim a fifth as we try and defend a free kick from Brighton Hove Albion there as they look dangerous. We do clear it in the end though. King having a poor game so far, but he makes a decent interception there to keep it 2-1. And now we go on the counter-attack as a Cream of Fifth makes a 1-2 with Francisco Lopez. He gets held up initially there. Lopez is using his pace to be able to get into a dangerous position there. Blue shirts offering support. Lopez has got Bellingham there. He puts it onto Akone, and a brilliant goal from Akone, and we're back in this tie, 2-2. About 17 minutes left in this tie, and we're looking a little bit better as Jonathan Akone makes that effort count. A first touch goal, sees it make it 2-2, and a lovely bit of run from Lopez there, finds Joe Bellingham, and it's a simple pass on Akone, and he hits it on his left really well. He looks like he was falling to the deck at one point, but I think it was all in the finish, and I'm not too bothered because it is 2-2 in this tie, and we're looking for a third here. As you can see, we win the ball really well as Ndika gets a tackle in, but it falls back to Brighton. Brighton looking strong also. They could be in with a shout of getting a goal in in this tie as Velasco's got a chance. He hits it. King making an interception. He's definitely buckled up his ideas after that poor first half. And we look to go on their counter-attack now as Jonathan Okone's on the ball. He finds Alvarez. We know he's got pace. He skips past one of them there as he does a lovely run. He puts himself into the area. Blue shirts offering support. He crosses it in. It can't meet Lopez. It meets a fifth and it also meets Medri. And just like that, Hannibal Medri gets a goal. It's 3-2 on the night. 83 minutes gone. And Hannibal Medri scores an absolute pile driver to put his side in front for the second time in this tie. Hannibal Medri, the Tunisian international, doing what he does best. He loves thumping them from that sort of area. I've had so many opportunities like that from him before himself, but he gets lucky this time as it hits off the top of the bar and it goes into the back of the net. Brilliant goal from Hannibal Medri, and we find ourselves 3-2 up in this tie. That's definitely where we should be, and we want to be giving ourselves some sort of advantage going into the second leg, but it's definitely not over yet. We've still got some minutes to play, 87 minutes, and Brighton are looking to see if they can get an equaliser and bring it 3-3 in the next leg there. As you can see, we win the ball really nicely as we look to try and create our own counter-attack, but they win it once again. So late onto his teammate Lamela. As you can see, Moda's on the ball as he finds his teammate Nkete. Nkete's got a chance to put it onto Guy. It's one-on-one, and it's literally heartbreaking to see. It's 3-3. I thought I had it at that point, but Guy is the man to get the goal for Brighton Hove Albion as he rejuvenates their cup choices, being able to go into the next leg of the EFL Cup with a little bit more hope and a bit more of a less of advantage for us, let's say. And unfortunately, it looks to be the case. A very good goal from Brighton there. They made a few passes really well, and unfortunately, King is just not marking his man whatsoever. I mean, what a woeful performance from the Scottish international. Very unlike him, to be honest, but we're going to have to accept it, and it is what it is as we get the restart there. I'm pretty sure we've only got seconds left. As you can see, 91 on the clock, but +3. Can we get last chance? Akone's picked up the ball in a dangerous position on the right-hand side. You can see we've got options there, but it's whether we can get them to them as Hyman's on the ball. He finds Medri. Medri onto Afif. Quintana's making the run. Hopefully if can find him. Quintana for 4-3. And yes, it is. The Canadian has got the goal. And we're going to be going into the second leg 4-3 up. And it's Quintana on the goal sheet. Unbelievable stuff from Quintana. You would have never have thought it would have been him to get a 90th minute goal. You would never have thought it had been 4-3 from the point where I even pressed record. Unbelievable stuff, to be honest. And we find ourselves giving ourselves a little bit of advantage. It's very slim, but it's an advantage going into the second leg. Quintana hitting it on his left foot, an outside the foot effort that was pretty much a striker's finish, to be honest. He hits it on his left perfectly. Don't get me wrong, it hits off the post, but we'll take anything that we can get at the moment. And we find ourselves fighting back. It's 4-3, and that is a full-time whistle has been blown. Absolutely mammoth game. I mean, what a game that was. Brighton gave us such a belting game there. Robert De Zerbi will be unhappy, don't get me wrong. He won't be wanting to go into the second tie for 4-3 down, but it is what it is for him. He knows they can get back into it. They're definitely a good side. Quintana, the man to be spoken about. I mean, what an unlikely man to even have to speak about at the moment. I know he's been good for us, but to get the winning goal, you would have never, ever expected that. As we go into the simulation game in this episode, 2-2 against Newcastle United away from home, and Quintana, we're talking about how good he was, but he's just gone and got sent off. Not exactly what you want, but unfortunately he's going to miss the next Premier League game. As we look to push on now, we've got an FA Cup replay, hoping to better our efforts compared to our first tie against Preston North End. As we quick sim this one, we're pretty much going to be the same team that we played them, and a 3-1 result. Camacho, Wright Phillips and Al-Qahtani getting on score sheet. Seemed to be a dominating performance there. Preston only getting one, and that was to Brown there. As we focus ourselves on the second leg of the EFL Cup then, pretty much the same lineup that originally played without Jovic though, and look who's on the left hand side. Valizev in goal, and Dika and King at the back, Alvarez on the right, Quintana on the left, Medri and Jones in the middle, Sudakov in the cam role, and I've been waiting to say this for so many episodes. Alexis Vega is back. He's on the left hand side, and hopefully he is back and he is better than ever. Francisco Lopez meets it up on the top with the final man being Jonathan Okone to meet the 11 there, and I am so excited to see Alexis Vega, but we can't carry it away because we've got a job to do, and that job is to be able to try and see if we can get through to the next round of the EFL Cup. Brighton start strong here. As you can see, they're making a fast bit of movement in the 10th minute there as they look to push forward there. Robinson on the left hand side, he's got a chance to whip it into the box. He does exactly that. He finds his teammate there really nicely as he tries to take a touch really to get past the defender. He puts it onto his teammate, and just like that, that slim goal advantage is completely whispered away as Mahab Dahoud has got the goal there. It's 1-0 to Brighton Hove Albion. Not something that we really want to be seeing so early on in this tie, as Brighton have got everything to be able to see if they can get back into it and win it at the same time. A lovely effort, saw it go into the box, and he just just found his teammate really well. Mahood just took it upon him stride to whip it on his left. The keeper should be doing a slightly better. It's like he's actually put his hand away, but we can't moan as we continue now as Alexis Vega's making a lovely bit of skill. We have missed this so much. He looks so strong. He skips past one. He skips past two. He finds Lopez in a dangerous position, and that is exactly what Alexis Vega brings to your side. I'm not wrong. Don't get me wrong. Francisco Lopez has got the goal, so we have to give credit to himself. What a very well taken finish that was. But that's what Vega does. He puts him in the right position. He completely just turns in and out of defenders, causing an absolute menace. Lopez called for the ball originally there as he made a lovely run into the gap. Keeper having no chance for that one as he wrong sides him, and we find ourselves level. But we do have an advantage now as it's 5-4 on the aggregate sides of this tie. 21 minutes into the game. Both sides have had goals, so they're looking good so far. Can they capitalise on this bit of momentum there as Brighton, Hove Albion and Robinson on the left-hand side got a chance to whip it into the box once again. That dangerous cross originally got the goal. Can he whip it into the box once again as he holds it up? He finds his teammate really nicely. De Hood's got a chance to get his second, but he passes it back onto Velasco. Velasco onto Leonard there as they're passing it about really nicely, and that was very, very unlucky there. As you can see, it just goes out for a goal kick 37 minutes into the tie. No one wants to give anything away so far. We've got a 1-goal advantage, so don't give it away. Please, can we get it more? As you can see, we're passing it about really nicely. Jonathan Okone on the right hand side, he blasts into the box there. He tried to get past the defender, but he just can't get it round him to be able to get the shot off as the keeper clears, but it falls back out to Ndika. A lovely header, thumps it up to a Lopez. He takes the shot now. Really, really strong hand from the keeper as he does collect it after that first initial save, as he will get the goal kick then as he whips it out once again. But we try and win the header and we do exactly that. King onto Lopez then, a lovely header, finds himself in a dangerous position. Alexis Vega, we haven't seen much. Can he do something special? He turns it there, as you can see. He holds the ball up, just trying to battle off the defender there. He pushes him onto the ground there. He does a lovely bit of skill. Alexis Vega, and take a bow, Alexis Vega. That's why you need an Alexis Vega in your team. 2-1 on the night, 6-4 in aggregate, and we're finding ourselves in a 2-goal advantage in this tie as we look to wheel away and pull ourselves into the semi-final of the EFL Trophy. Brilliant stuff from Alexis Vega. Just an absolute bit of individual brilliance. Puts him in that position. Nothing but that, to be honest. That skill, that movement, that everything to be able to be in the position that he was just absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. He hits it on his right really, really well. Keeper is beaten well and truly. And it is a goal for Alexis Vega as he opens up his account after that 3-month injury. And he is definitely back with a bang as we go into the second half now. And we're at the half-hour mark. Everything started a little bit slow in the second half, but Brighton are looking to change that there. As you can see, they make a ball in the right-hand side. A lovely ball that was. He tries to get past Quintana there, but he has to pass it back originally there as it makes a lovely ball. Quintana fooled there, as you can see, but a lovely challenge, I thought, to be honest. It didn't seem to be the case, though, as a Brighton Hove Albion player is on the deck with some sort of pain, and there will be a free kick then as they got a chance to be able to see if they can whip it into the box and put the pressure on there as they try and minus it to a 1-goal advantage. A decent delivery, but it is collected by Valizev, and that will be thrown out then as Alexis Vega's there to support him on the left-hand side. He holds the ball up. He finds Lopez in a dangerous position there. Lopez running onto the ball as he tries to take it upon his stride to use his pace, but he can't really do much with it, unfortunately, as he does lose the ball. And the Brighton Hove Albion defence pick it up once again as they try and get something going there as they're passing it around the back. Solet onto his teammate Mahood there as he puts it on really up there. Cabriol's on the ball now, as you can see, the number 9 for Brighton there, and a lovely challenge from Ndika, I thought initially, but it will be a penalty kick then. Ndika penalised. He has been given a yellow card also as the players protest then, and I'm pretty sure that was a penalty. Initially I actually thought it was a decent challenge, but actually having a bit more of an up close look at it, you do realise that is a very, very poor challenge, that is for sure. And we're going to be having a penalty kick then for Brighton to minus it to only a 1-goal deficit. What a save that is from Valizev. He doesn't save them rarely, but he saves it when it matters most, and it will go out for a corner kick then as they whip it into the box, but Nkone clears there. Back it falls to Robinson then, the number 17 for Brighton. He looks to try and see if he can pump it back into the area. He puts it past Nkone there as Nkone falls to the floor. Onto Velasco it goes there as they've got a chance here for Brighton Hove Albion. Shot blocked, but another chance here. He falls to the floor. I thought that was a penalty more than the other one, to be honest. As you can see, Ndika picks up the ball there as we charge forward now. Kevin Alvarez on the ball as he finds Curtis Jones. He takes a turn. See you later, Brighton, he says, as he charges forward now. Blue shirts offering support, one of them being Joe Bellingham, who's just come off the bench there. He's got a chance for Joe Bellingham. He puts it onto Okone. Okone onto Vega, but what a chance that was. Well taken. Keeper does really, really well with it. But why do we care? Because a full-time whistle has been blown. Alexis Vega, with an absolute bang on his return, makes it sure that his team goes through to the EFL final. Brilliant stuff, to be honest. We absolutely love that. An absolute brilliant cup game, real competitiveness, real passion and real team togetherness to be able to get where we are. Alexis Vega, the main talking point, after coming back from injury, being so good. It looks like he's never been away, to be honest. The match fitness and everything was there. He looks so good, and I'm so happy he's back in this side. I'm just hoping that he doesn't cop any more injuries. And the team that we're going to be playing is Leeds United then. Leeds beat Liverpool FC there on penalties. 5-4 it was in the end, as it came for a 3-3 on aggregate, and Liverpool are out the EFL Cup then, as we look to compete with Leeds United in that fixture. Very much looking forward to that one, that is for sure, as that will be our first Carabao Cup final, and that is going to be an absolute stonker of a game. I remember playing Leeds when I was in League One and absolutely struggling, so I'm going to be really excited to see what we do from there on. And this is the Premier League table. I know we haven't had Premier League fixtures that many in this episode. We did have one, but this is where the table stays. Play 21, won 18, drawn 2 and lost 1. Currently on 56 points then, and we're still cruising, to be honest. Nowhere near anyone else. Chelsea on 42 points. They're the closest to us so far. As you can see, the top teams are slowly getting there. The top 5 consistence of mega teams, but they are nowhere near us, and that's exactly what I like. And I can't wait to show you what happens in the next episode with Alexis Vega pretty much going to be every single game. I just love it. He's just brilliant, honestly. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.